Well, since no one's talking about it, bro, I love Spy X Family season 3. The series has slowly been getting its footing. They're starting to understand what their characters are, how their character arcs work, how they're going to progress with the show. And slowly, I'm starting to get attached to almost everyone in the cast. Bro, I basically love every single character. I love Lloyd. I love Yo. I like Anya. I like the damn dog. Or every character in this show. It's just so fun as hell to watch, bro. And recently, with this season 3 that just closed off, like the amount of stories they went through within this season, all of them could be full on like stories that were important in different shows. But due to how well paced and how handled the show is, each one of these stories got love. In this season, we discovered the backstory of Lloyd, and bro, that had to be one of the saddest things to ever happen to someone. Imagine walking back home just to discover that your hometown, the place you grew up in all your life, just gets blown up. And for a good half of your life, some of the friends you spent that you had fun with all of your life, you had no idea that these guys could be dead, and you just, like they're dead somewhere. You lost them, you could never speak to them, you could never talk to them. Just to end up discovering later on in life that, oh, you ended up going to war. You met them up, you were happy. These guys are lost, but they're still alive. But there's just one issue. War is still going on. And you know that way these guys are not going to survive is because, well, they send them off in a different draft. And you were brought back to work for the supposed Japanese CIA. But bro, the arcs this season like covered, like it was extremely dark for what the show is. Like normally the show is calm. You know the cast now. Everybody's chill, everybody's fun and vibes. But seeing the show tackle such complex topics like war, destruction, how it affects people over time, how PTSD can hit you hard in places you don't know about. Like it's a really fun like discussion for a show to have. Another arc that occurred recently was also the incident with the terrorist in the bus captured a bunch of rich people's children, trapped them in a bus, and you're now claiming to blow up the bus if the people do not meet to your demands. And bro, I'm not going to lie, that was one of the more tense moments in the season because they're like, how are they going to get out of this stuff? Just there thinking in your mind, what is going to happen? Is our main cast of children? These guys, they couldn't be older than 8 or 9, and they're just stuck in this bus with the terrorists that's willing to take them out if the government does not undergo with their plans. I was just like, damn, this is Spikes for me. This is your chill slice of life show. Like, why are they just going dark all of a sudden? But of course, it's Spikes family. Everything they managed to like find a gag with, and they're figuring out how to read the guy's mind. Just discover that the bombs that they have is not real, which is kind of funny. And then the show really showed an interesting character arc with one of the characters, one of the main characters, which is Damien. Bro, imagine being Damien in that situation. Right now, one of your friends has a bomb strapped to her neck. You do not know the bomb, whether the bomb is real or fake. The friend is chill with the bomb. And you trying to like take the bomb away from her so she wouldn't be stressed in that situation. You take it upon yourself to wear a bomb on your neck so that someone else will have to wear it. But they end up putting the bombs on both of you guys. No, without you see, this situation in any other show, this would be extremely dark. Because it's scary to think about that a bunch of terrorists with no fear in their mind could strap bombs to children just to keep them shut or quiet in some place. That is scary as hell to think about. But somehow the show was able to tackle it well. I won't spoil it, but they managed to get out of that scot free. Yeah, a bunch of like success happened, but with how the show is, they managed to survive. Our main characters managed to get back to their parents. And bro, one of the more like insane parts of the season was meeting Damien's mother. I don't think she likes her son, and that is upsetting to me because if the source of her anger is from how her son was born towards the dad, that is scary to think about because in the future season they might explore how broken Damien's family is because that guy doesn't seem like someone that is from a family that is constantly loving him. Like Damien has like a bunch of challenges with his family. So you can imagine like seeing his mother and he's crying, running towards her to like hug her. And then Anya reads the mother's mind and she's just dead like pissed off at the brat. Like, oh my god. That actually had me like, feeling bad. I was like, nah, a child does not deserve this. But it's up to season 4. When season 4 comes out in the future, I'll be there to watch it. Then another plus point in this season was the infamous Wheeler. Now Wheeler, as a character, this season introduced to us today more like not as dark, but much darker, like adult side of the spy in the Spy's Family universe. So this guy is an insanely smart individual. Bro, throughout this entire show, we've already portrayed, like the show has portrayed to us that Lloyd is a smart, calculated dude. As in moments when you're scared, oh, how are they going to get out of the situation? Lloyd, due to his spy techniques, is able to get out of some of the most tightest situations any individual could ever be in. So throughout this altercation, bro, you're chasing that Wheeler. Yuri, which is Yo's brother, gets involved in this chase, and they end up like having the squabble in the middle of the battle. So during the squabble, Yuri managed to land the hit on the critical hit on Lloyd, shot him in the shoulder while Lloyd was in disguise, because like Lloyd is a smart spy like that. But Wheeler, this guy has had a lot of experience. This guy is a smart individual. He understands when people are fake. He can sense your footsteps. He knows when you're talking. He knows when your intonation is off. And even if he can mimic someone perfectly, he can still recognize flaws within your disguise or your system. So this guy had the entire spy operation pressed. Like it was bad. If this guy managed to get his secret to the secret police, they were all cooked. This was just game over for the system. So Loy pulled up on this guy. Had to like take out this guy. No. He handled one of the spies, beat him up, took him down, escaped to the sewer, found Lloyd there, broke him, put him to the ground. Like it was bad. And then the infamous moment of the season when Fiona cracked, she just rushed down this dude and just decked him. Like, bro, she broke her arm fighting this guy. People say Spy's Family is like, no, this show is actually entertaining when you watch it for like the love of the game. And it's a really fun show to watch, bro. And the fact that she broke her hand, and she still went on to use that same broken hand and break this guy's face now. Someone like Wheeler that was so terrifying, like seems so unsolvable to the plot, but due to sheer conviction and rage and her love for Lloyd, she was able to like take this guy down. So they managed to defeat Wheeler. They managed to escape, take the guy, and prevent the supposed war from happening, which was good, sure. And then the infamous moment of Yuri trying to figure out whether Lloyd, he got shot in the hand. Maybe there's an injury there. Let me just check. Rush, bro. And they just tear up his hand and he doesn't say anything. They're like, oh my god, maybe I'm just out of my mind. Not knowing that Lloyd has already covered it up with his guys, he say he wouldn't discover it. Bro, this show is so fun to watch if you just take your time to enjoy it. And people have not been talking about it because season 3 is just in us, just most Spy's Family. But the show is genuinely one of the better ones out there. I would recommend anybody that's not seen it at this point to go out of the way and check out the show. Even the children aspects of the show are still good because the season ended with a gag with Anya trying to like prove to the classmates that she's tough and she's a depressive person, but it's also a fun gag for the children. So, this show is perfect to watch with younger siblings. Like, this is one of the better shows to watch with people that you know out there. Like, yeah, it has blood, it has gore, but no. I think people from 11 to 12 can handle shows like this. It's a fun show. If you watch Spy's Family, check it out. It's good. And till next time. Bye.